I think one of the biggest fears when buying a wig online isn't actually about spending a lot of money. It's about spending hundreds of dollars waiting for this wig to arrive, putting it on for the very first time, and immediately going and thinking, yep, this looks like a wig. Because once this happens, it's really hard to know what brands you can trust. I have been wearing wigs for years now, and the one thing that I have learned is it's the little details that make such a huge difference, because people are not going to notice you're wearing a wig because it's a wig. They notice it because something looks slightly off. And once their ID detects that something is slightly off, they are going to keep analyzing your hairline until they figure out that you are wearing a wig. And we do not want that. So we're going to test out an RPGSHOW wig. We're going to see if it delivers on all the little things that actually matter to me and that make it look like a realistic wig. Because look at her. She is beautiful. She is stunning. She is blonde. The color is gorgeous. The roots, I mean, this looks super realistic. But one thing I've noticed is even though it looks realistic like this onto a mannequin head, doesn't mean it's going to look realistic onto your head. So we are going to test out and see if this wig delivers on all the little details that matter the most to me. So let's put her to the test. If you guys want this wig, I will have her linked in the comment section down below, in the description box, and I'll put a coupon code right here in case you do want it. But let's get into the video. This is a Dominic 046 wig. I always love Dominic wigs on the RPGSHOW website. I've always fallen for them, but this color is like an ash beige blonde highlight color that just looks so realistic. You could see that there's so much dimension to it, and that's what you really want whenever you're getting a wig when it comes to the color. But getting into the actual little tiny details, this is a 16-inch long wig with a transparent Swiss lace, a pre-plucked hairline, deep bleach knots, invisible knots, and a realistic scalp on the inside. On paper, it sounds amazing, but what actually matters is how it looks once it's on. So let's put this wig on and let me show you guys everything that I got inside the box once it arrived. Now, one of the things I always look at is the lace. The reason is simple. If the lace doesn't disappear into your skin, nothing else really matters. This one uses transparent Swiss lace, which is one of my personal favorites because it's thin, soft, and lays really natural against the skin. You can see here onto my hand, it looks so good. It just matches my skin color, and if you are super fair skin, this is going to work really well for you. It's not going to show up, and whenever you get really close up to people, they're not going to be able to detect any type of lace. It is super easy to cut as well, and you can really cut it terribly and it's still going to look good on your forehead. Now let's talk about something I think gets overlooked way too often, and that is invisible knots. So when people say, I don't know why my wig doesn't look natural, a lot of the time it's actually the knots they're noticing. Those tiny little black dots along the part line can immediately give away that you're wearing a wig. That's why I appreciate that RPGSHOW offers deep bleach invisible knots. When the knots are lightened properly, the hair looks like it's actually coming and growing right out of your scalp instead of being tied to the lace. It's one of those details that people don't necessarily notice until it's missing. But another thing is the scalp. So let's get into the scalp area. The scalp feature, it has a realistic scalp built onto the inside. This is something else that you can't just like read it and go, oh my god, I'm gonna get the best wig ever. I've had some that came in and let me tell you, they were so bad. They were so bad. The fake scalp was like an orange. It looked horrible. So having this little section have that fake scalp underneath is going to make it look a lot more realistic. You're not gonna see any different areas where like you have even a wig cap, because if you have a wig cap, sometimes we can see where the wig cap starts and where it ends, or if we have a wig grip, it could show as well, and that is something that is just horrible and people can detect it. And so having a fake scalp underneath just takes away all of that fear of people seeing something going on with your hairline. And so another thing that I really love about this wig is the little thing. It's a Fit-Lock Drawstring. Now I've showed you this a little bit, I think, but I really want to tell you why. Because having this adjustable band, I am telling you, I do not need wig caps anymore. I don't need wig grips. I have my hair in a ponytail right now, and I just like put it around my finger, push the ponytail in, and this tightens the wig so tight to my head, like not like where I'm gonna get a headache, but tight enough where I feel like It's gonna stay put all day, and I don't have to wear a wig cap, don't have to do anything special to my hair underneath. I just push my hair up, it's in a ponytail, and boom, I am done for the day. And so that little feature actually helps if you do not want to wear glue every single day and you want your wig to just stay put and the laces stay put, and you want it nice and secure. You want to feel like, okay, if there's wind or there's something, that it's going to be secure on my head. That little adjustment tightens the lace to your forehead. So this way there's not like any type of lace lifting anywhere, which helps so much. I know for beginners, they do not like to use glue. They don't want to use any type of sprays. They don't want to use mousse. And being able to customize the fit helps everything just feel so much more secure without needing glue, which is something I know a lot of beginners are looking for. Now, one thing I do have to say, whenever it comes to a brand new wig straight out of the box, I feel like they always look, whenever it comes to styling the wig, I feel like they always look a little bit off. Like they always need a little something. So adding, I don't know, a little bit of waves throughout the wig, or straightening the wig, adding some like layers like this can create movement that just makes a wig look super realistic. You can get a wig that comes in and it looks super bad, like one length, and it looks like a wig and screams a wig, and then you add a little bit of layers and boom, it looks super natural and looks like your own real hair. This is human hair, by the way, but because they've added this already, they've added these layers into the wig, this wig came with it, it has so much movement and looks so real. You guys can see that. So if this was one length, I don't think it would look as realistic, but because they already did this little, I don't know, framing of the face, it looks so good. Now, I have worked with RPGSHOW for a while now. Like I have reviewed a lot of their wigs, and one thing I've consistently realized whenever it comes to them, and I've noticed, is that they are always evolving. They have always worked on the details that matter the most to me. So invisible knots, easy beginner cap constructions, they have just evolved over time and very quickly. They've always asked me for like my feedback whenever I get wigs, and they'll come out with a new wig the next month and it's so much better. So I have really appreciated that with this company. They're always working on making a wig super realistic, beginner friendly. That is their main focus. And I want to just say happy 20th anniversary to RPGSHOW, and I have really enjoyed working with them. If I had to recommend this wig, if you guys are asking like what are my thoughts, would I recommend this? Absolutely. It is super beginner friendly. It has all the details that matter the most to me whenever it comes to if a wig looks realistic or not. And when somebody goes up really close, they're going to have a really hard time to detect that this is a wig. I'm telling you, they are probably going to be blown away when you do tell them that it is a wig. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments down below, and if you've tried their new wig cap construction, and I'll see you guys in the next. Bye guys.